I'm going to be showing you all 6 lever locations, and if you've already watched my video on how to get the rod, it's basically the same video, so I already showed the lever locations there, but I'm just going to show them again in this video. You're going to want to be at the new Northern Expedition Island, and it's pretty easy to get here, so I don't think I need to explain how, and if you don't know how, it should be pretty easy to figure out. So go ahead and follow where I go, and keep in mind you will need a lantern for this, and if you don't know where to buy a lantern, you can buy them at Moosewood. Just talk to the NPC at the back of the island near the lantern tower. So maybe it's not called lantern tower, but light tower, something like that. Okay, the tower at the back, NPC near there, and he'll sell you a lantern for really cheap. So we will need to collect, I believe it's 6 levers, and I strongly suggest you have the advanced glider, as it makes it a lot easier, but if you don't, I don't believe it's required, but maybe you might need it, I don't know. But I have a video on how to get it on my channel, so just check that out if you really don't know what to do. Alrighty, so once we get up here, you will also need to buy the coat. Okay, you don't need to buy the coat, but it will make it a lot easier, so strongly suggested but not required. However, you will need a oxygen tank, and that is required, because if you don't have it, you will almost guaranteed die. No, you will guarantee die, not almost. You 100% will die. So I will show you where to buy that though, so don't worry. And yeah, it's a pretty long walk. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty boring. It's just a long walk, nothing really exciting going on. So you will also need to buy a pickaxe, but don't worry, I will show you where to buy that. So everything you need, I will show you where to buy, except for the lantern, because lantern has been in the game for a long time, so you should have it. And if not, I already explained how to get it. So you're going to see 2 bars. The orange bar is your heat, the blue bar is your oxygen. You can get more heat by going to campfires, and you can get more oxygen by going to refill stations. So this is a campfire, it will give you more heat, and this is a refill station. And you can buy a pickaxe right here, which you will need, and you can buy a oxygen tank right here, which you will need as well. So once you get a pickaxe, you're gonna need to go ahead and mine this wall, and just keep clicking until the ice breaks. Once it breaks enough for you to enter, go to the lever, and you're gonna see it's frozen, so use your lantern to unfreeze the ice. All you need to do is just stand next to it with your lantern and it'll unfreeze, and you will need to do this with every lever, so good luck. And once it's completely thawed out, go ahead and activate it. And now we will just continue climbing the mountain like normal and pressing all the levers on the way. So before you go, I suggest getting your heat up, unless you have a jacket, and refilling your oxygen. But if you have a jacket, your heat never goes down, so it is a huge, like, it's not required, but it's really helpful, because no one likes to be worrying about their heat. So I'll be quiet, there's not much to talk about. I'll talk again when I need to, but right now it's a pretty boring walk, so I'll be quiet until then. So we are getting pretty close to the next lever, so please keep in mind that if you don't have a jacket, you're probably gonna die after you get the lever, and you will have to come back since you won't have enough heat. But if you do have a jacket, you're good. If you don't have a jacket, you might want to go to the next campfire first, then come back, and the next campfire is just down this path. You should see it down there. But if you do have a jacket, then or you still want to continue coming to get it, then just follow where I go. So gonna want to climb up here as high as you can, and we're gonna need to glide to this island over here. So just pull out your glider and go across. And once again, I don't know if you can do this with a normal glider because you might fall really close to the ground. I'm not sure, so test it out. If you can't, just go buy the advanced glider. Not a big deal at all. And I have a video on my channel on how to get the advanced glider if you need it. So once you pull the second lever, we're gonna head back the exact way we came, and the third lever is right nearby. So just glider back on over the way we came. And we're gonna try to land at this area right over here. Once we get back down here, we're gonna want to actually go a little bit back this way towards this island right here. And you should see another lever frozen in the ground. So just go ahead and thaw out this one. Alright, now head back onto the path we were just at. So we're going to need to go back this way. And you can do that by just climbing up this rock and gliding back across. So nothing too complicated. And the next lever is actually going to be at this island over here. You can sort of see it in the distance. So that's the next area we will be gliding to. Going ahead and getting your glider and gliding over onto it. But just keep in mind that after you glide to this island, there's no way back to the spot we were just at, so you will need to reclimb the mountain, sadly, and that does suck. But once I press this lever, I'm gonna skip back to the spot I was just at right before I jumped. So I'm at the same spot we just jumped from, and you're gonna want to climb all the way back up. And yes, I know that's a pain, but it's the way it has to be, sadly. So once you climbed up, just keep walking in this direction. And I mean, it's faster to use your glider because it's faster than walking, but I don't know, I might use it, I might not. It's really however I feel. So once you go ahead and reach this area right here, we're gonna actually need to climb this, but you're gonna need to use this little house over here to jump onto this. So just climb on the house and then jump on this and climb up, and there should be a lever at the very top behind these rocks right over here. So just as we thought, the lever is right here. Go ahead and thaw it out. Alright, once you have pulled this lever, go ahead and follow me to the last lever. I know, right? We're finally done. So it's going to be back the way we came. And see this big icicle, okay? You're going to want to glide toward this huge icicle. And I think that's the easiest spot to say, like, hey, I'm going the right way. So once you arrive at this huge icicle, just keep going down this path. And it means you're almost there. So as you can see, there's some more icicles right here. Keep going to these icicles, and once you get at these icicles right here, we're basically done. Just go into the small hole into the wall, and you should see a small little cave. Keep following this path, and right in here you should see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need one more lever. Boom, right here. Just press the last lever and this sword should appear in the middle.